Hello, everyone, and welcome into RCTV. It is girls softball today. Springford taking on Boyertown. I'm Ray Dunn, joined by Nick Elsner. We have a fantastic matchup for you today. Nick, what can you tell us about Springford?
Springford is 14-0 in the pack, and they beat Boyertown 8-1 on April 11th. Yes.
Handwriting's a little messy right there, but
Well,
yes,
that's all right.
having a fantastic season so far. Springford 15-1 overall. Like you said, 14-0 in the pack, really cruising through pack play so far. So basically, we're a jinx if they do lose today. But they're
Yeah.
taking on Boyertown, 5-7 in the pack, 6-9 overall. Should be a fantastic game. And let's take a quick look at the lineups for Springford. Maddie Little leading off in center field. Then we got Brianna Peck pitching and batting second. Ashley Delaguardia at first base. She's batting third. Jules Hughes and Jules Ryan, fourth and fifth in the lineup, playing a third base and shortstop, respectively. Noelle Reed out in right field. Julia Hain at second base. Maddie Quintino at catcher and designated pitcher. You got the whole DP going on there.
Yeah.
Sam Lindsay, she's joined to bat. And then Logan Konowitz in left field. She does not bat. One of those things in softball that we just learned on the fly
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And then for the opposing Bears,
We have number 5, Megan Allison.
Allison Megan.
Excuse me. Always something. Number 21, Julia Smith. Number 33, Veronica Marvansky. Number 41, Mackenzie Shaner. Number 39, Kylie Hertzler. Number 18, Lauren Phillips. Number 29, Logan Black. Number 8, Caitlin Keenan. Number 13, Rachel Hartman. And number 17, Nia Murray.
Now, before we get into anything, I just want to say a huge thank you to both coaches providing us with copies of their copies of their
lineups.
lineup. I didn't have to take a picture. I didn't have to write it down on the back
Beautiful.
of a piece of paper. We got rosters. We got Springford stats.
It's a beautiful thing.
Plenty of things we can
yeah.
give you. Now, because of that, Brianna Peck on the mound tonight, as I said, for the Rams. She has appeared in 8 games as a pitcher, 23 innings pitched, 2-0 on the season, with an ERA below 1. That's really
I
impressive.
think that's pretty good, yeah.
She gets this one going with a strike. I mean, think about that. 23 innings, and you're averaging giving up less than 1 run per 9.
Well, that can explain why they're 15-1.
Pitching definitely a strength for them. Sam Lindsay not pitching tonight has been incredible through her career. Brianna, impressively, a freshman.
Wow.
So I think we got an ace coming through the system right now.
Yes, we do.
So that pitch in there for a called strike. 1 and 2 to count.
We will have a good 4 years of, well, 3 more years of Ram softball.
She'll go for the strikeout here. The 1-2 pitch. Just outside. Count evens up at 2. Beautiful night here at Springford. We're all dressed up in long pants and dress shirts because we were going to do a pregame, but not to be as that one fouled away. So basically, we are going to sweat up here in the booth.
It's not that bad, though. There's a nice little breeze coming through the windows.
Peck toes the rubber. Winds up and the pitch. Called strike 3. And the Rams have one away. Well, that's our 40th strikeout on the season right there. So if I'm doing this correctly, which my math, we've been through this before.
Oh, yes,
on
we
here.
have.
It's 40 strikeouts in almost 24 innings of work. That's almost 2 strikeouts an inning.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Means
Impressive to say the least.
that does explain why she has an ERA of, what is it, less than
0.6.
0.6,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think your math does add up this time, Ray.
And the pitch. This one is swung on, ground to first. LaGuardia fields it and touches the bag. That is the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting second baseman number 33, Veronica Mariansky.
First pitch missed, 1-0. Peck winds, fires. That one's in there for a strike. Now,
Right
while
down the middle.
While I'm sitting here, I always like, look at the lineups, find things that humor me. The third person, the third girl in each lineup is number 33 for both sides. I don't know if it's like a sign of being an amazing hitter in the pack if you wear 33s. This one's fouled back. Oh, watch out, Rothermel. RCTV trailer behind us. I don't know where it ended up.
It hit the cage.
Oh, it did.
Rothermel's safe.
Now 1-2. Kicks and fires. This one is swung, hitting the right field. That one's going to fall in there for a base hit. And that will put Mariansky on the board. Or, excuse me, on base. Wow.
Now batting
I don't even know.
41, Mackenzie Shaner.
Mackenzie Shaner stepping to the plate. The DP, we explained earlier, bats, doesn't field. And this one going to get away, and Mariansky will move on to second base. For those that have been tuning in to some of the baseball games we've done earlier this year with the new graphics for baseball and softball this year, something incredible with RCTV. So professional looking. That pitch swung on a miss. I mean, I'm just admiring it up here in the corner on our screen up here.
It does look very good. I like it.
No, you did not tune in to NBC Philadelphia. You are tuned into RCTV. That pitch is blocked, yes. Shout out Mrs. Merja doing the graphics. Got a front row seat and everything.
Right up against the cage.
Be a real shame if a foul ball got hit towards her and she got scared. That pitch is swung on a driven back in right field. That one is going to hit the wall on the bounce. 1 run will score, and that will get Shaner into second base with a double. She drives home Mariansky.
Now batting
Just
first
a
base,
solid
number
piece of
18,
contact
Lauren
right there.
Phillips.
And it drives home the run.
Catcher number 39, Kylie Schertzler.
That pitch up and away. Kylie Hertzler at bat. She does the catching, at least tonight for Boyertown. This one swung on, fouled away. This one might get over the cage, but I'll never find out.
The TriCaster isn't down, so I guess Rothermel is okay.
Yeah. Pitch swung on, foul back. And something different between what we have at the baseball field and softball field, the overhanging cage. Baseball at the games, their field has the net that goes straight up. So the ball, when the balls go back, they kind of go back and then just kind of drop. Here you get all the ricochets on the foul balls. Slightly more dangerous if you ask me, as this one's popped up. And it is caught by Peck, and that will end the inning. Boyertown gets 1 on the board. Springford coming back in the bottom of the first. Coming up right here on RCTV.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason. Because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to the softball field here at Springford Area High School. Still the Rams and the Bears. It's still RCTV. It's still Ray Dunn, joined by Nick Helsner. We're just here for the bottom of the first. Now at the top of the first, saw Veronica Mariansky extend the inning with 2-out single, and then Mackenzie Shaner drove her in with a double, getting the Bears on the board. So the Rams playing from behind here as the Bears loosen up. Had to wait for Kylie Hertzler, who got out to end that inning. She was the catcher. Always one of those predicaments in more so youth. You recognize it more in high school, younger leagues, when the catcher gets out last. Usually takes a little while for everything to get going in the next inning. Major League Baseball now, at the pace of play, it doesn't matter. You got to go, you got to go.
Yeah, I got to get on all those pads.
Oh, jeez.
I remember playing Little League. They would, if you were up to bat next, they would alter the lineup just to try and get things running more smooth. But
well, you know, the game starts at 6, better be over by 8 for that game under the lights.
That's right. That's how UPLO used to work.
Little Johnny doesn't get to bed by 10. He's going to be really grumpy tomorrow morning for second grade. That ball goes away. Leading off for Springford, Maddie Little. And that is a strike. Can't understate the impact Maddie Little has. It's the opposite of her last name. It's a big impact. Hitting 298 on the year. And that leadoff spot. That ball is away. Even more impressive, that leadoff spot, very crucial to get on base. 400 on base percentage. That one is away.
You can see Maddie Little crowding the plate, forcing the pitcher to pitch outside.
Let's see, she has been hit by a pitch once this season. And that one goes away. Way to draw the walk. As they'd say back in our province, Little League, good eye. Take your base. Great start. Anytime you get that leadoff runner on base, it's huge.
Brianna Peck.
I don't have the exact numbers in front of me because, you know, like I said, not a big math guy. But chance of scoring exponentially up, first out versus first person on base. That one gets in there for a called strike. This one's fouled off. Brianna Peck, the pitcher, batting second. She comes in today with a, wow, 596 batting average.
That's crazy.
That one's away. We are obligated to remind you that she is a freshman who came into the game with a sub-1 ERA and a 596 batting average.
That is unheard of.
And she's going to take off for second. Not able to scoop that one cleanly, and that is a stolen base for Maddie Little. Now, runner in scoring position. 2-2 count. Pitch on the way. This one swung on, driven into right field. She will catch it. Now Little tagging, heading for third. The throw will not come in time. And there you go, a sacrifice fly right there for Peck. doesn't affect the average.
Now batting first baseman number 33, Ashley Delaguardia.
Delaguardia leads the team in RBIs with 25, tied for the team lead in home runs with 4, hitting 3 of 41 on the season as that first pitch is away, all 1. That one is away as well. 2-0. Definitely not going to give her anything she wants to hit. Try and work the corners of the plate. This one's swung on, driven through the hole, and that's going to bring in a run for the Rams. Little will score on an RBI single from Ashley Delaguardia.
Now batting third base, number 36, Jules Hughes.
Jules Hughes, third baseman, coming to bat now. This one popped up. Catcher calling the ball. Hertzler going to make the catch. And that will retire Hughes. 2 outs now for the Bears as Jules Ryan stepping up to plate for the Rams.
Shortstop number 21, Jules Ryan.
One and 0. That one is away. Ball 2, 2-0. That's a good pitch right there. 3-0. Probably had to take on. I did not sit in when they explained the signs, but I was assuming that's what that was. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2. We got the payoff pitch coming. 2 outs. So the LaGuardia's still over there at first base. She winds and the pitch swung on a miss. And that will conclude the first inning. The Rams get one back, knot it back up at 1. We'll be back for the top of the second here on RCTV.
Hi, I'm Peter. And there's nothing I love more than sharing vegetables with my friends.
Come on in.
Help yourself to anything. That's why we give our food the utmost respect it deserves. Did you know there are simple steps we can all take to help save food? You can cook it, store it, even share it. Just don't waste it. Because when it comes to food, better ate than never. To learn more, visit savethefood.com.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self. And I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Welcome back here on RCTV for the second inning. Rams got one back. The bottom of the first. Started off with a Matty Little walk, and then I play a little bit of prophecy, made a little prophecy there. Then, you know, when you get on base with the first runner, it usually bodes well for you. Little then subsequently stole second. Delaguardia drove her in with a single. Not to be forgotten, Brianna Peck had the sac fly to get over to third. Then Delaguardia single brought home the run, her 26th RBI on the season. However, that would be it for the Rams. LaGuardia left over there at first base. So, new inning, basically a new game. Tied up
That's right.
again.
Tied at 1.
Heck,
Both pitchers with 21 pitches apiece in the first inning.
very observant of you there, Nick.
I had to do my own little bit of stat tracking.
There you go. Peck gets that first pitch in there for a strike. Lauren Phillips to bat for Boyertown. Second pitch, swung on a missed. And it's 0-2. And the pitch. That one is high. 1-2. That pitch swung on and fouled back. We will do this again. And the pitch swing and a miss. She struck her out. One away now for the Rams.
Now batting left fielder number 29, Logan Black.
Logan Black to bat for Boyertown. Pitch in the dirt.
Cortino able to stop it, even though there's no runners on base for bases to be stolen. However, just good practice.
Absolutely.
Gotta stay alert.
Softball came bouncing that short at me. I'd be running the other way.
Oh, so would I. That's why I stopped playing baseball.
Really?
Nah, I'm just kidding. But the ball does hurt. Just because it's softball does not mean that it is soft.
The most misleading name in all of sports.
I know. What's that about? Who decided that was a funny joke?
I think it was probably the first person to play softball. It's like, hey, let me get my friends real quick, 'cause that one's in there for a strike, 2-1. It's like, hey, guess what? We're gonna call the game softball.
Even though the ball's hard.
And then that was when the first hit batter ever happened. It ever occurred in softball. It's like, hey, this game's called softball. Watch. And then they threw the ball in. That's how the first person got on base. This one swung on, popped into center field, a base hit. She will get aboard for the Bears. That's Logan Black.
Shallow pop up just into the grass, right over Jules Ryan's head. She couldn't get to it.
Now batting right fielder
Difficult
number
one
8,
right there.
Kaden Keenan.
Also one of those that fall into the gray area
Yeah.
of whose responsibility it would be. But didn't have enough hang time where that became an issue as the first pitch is away. That one is high. And, ooh. Throwing down over to first. Now are we? Cortino.
Almost caught the runner.
Making sure Black over there respected.
Yeah.
Our ability to throw her out.
Keeping him
Yes.
honest.
Swung on and fouled over near Merge on the first base side. This pitch swung on, popped up, right side of the infield. To LaGuardia, able to catch that ball. 2 outs now for the Rams.
Now batting shortstop number 13, Rachel Hartman.
That one's a called strike on Rachel Hartman.
Cortino with the smart play there. She got the strike, decided not to throw the ball and risk it getting past LaGuardia. Keeping Logan Black honest out there on first base.
Especially with 2 outs, you know, just trying to get this last run. This one flown into left field, and that one is caught, and that will conclude the inning. Logan Bonowitz with the catch. They strand one at first. Scoreless frame for the Rams as we will head on to commercial break and bring you back for the bottom of the second.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Narnese. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
And we're back. The Rams able to hold the Bears without a run there in that top of the second inning. Now a chance to get some more on the board with number 17, Noel Reed. This one popped into the air on the first pitch. That one is caught by the pitcher. Julia Hain will come
Now
to
batting second baseman number 10, Julia
bat.
Haney.
So with one away, amazing efficiency there. One pitch, one out. And this first pitch will be popped foul. And this one in there for a called strike. 0-2. Very quickly, Allison Maleha has got herself an advantage. This pitch away. 1-2.
Pitch actually looked like it was breaking away from the batter. New little spin on the ball. Haven't seen that one yet.
And this one swung on a miss. Struck her out. Melon. Melon.
Now batting the catcher,
Maddie
number
Cortino.
5, Maddie Cortino.
I'm just trying to get the last name here of the pitcher. Melon. Is it an H? Is it an A? Really trying to trip me up. But you got that one for you. Maddie Cortino coming to bat. Takes the first pitch for a strike. This one swung a foul back directly towards the fans. Sure, a couple parents jumped there. I didn't see him, but I'm sure it happened. 0-2.
And this is what you were talking about. You know, a good percentage of the time, if the batting team, doesn't get the leadoff runner going off that first part of the inning, the leadoff hitter going, then it's not looking good for the offense.
It's amazing. Softball and baseball is so individualized when it comes to hitting, as this one's fouled back. Lanes 1-2. Yet players seem to feed off each other's energy. You know, as things go well for a team on a night, you know, one person's doing well hitting, it tends to feed off the energy of hitting and fielding and such. Really works for both, as that one is away. 2-2 to count, 2 outs. But it's fascinating to me. And the stats will back me up on that one. That one's in there for a called third strike. Cortino sent back to the bench. That does it for the Rams. We're still tied up at 1 as we head to the third inning.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back. It's the top of the third.
Allison Mellahan.
Allison Mellahan. That's the pronunciation we're going with, because it's been getting me this entire time. But Mellahan steps to bat for the second time. The first time, struck her out. So we're going to see how
Maybe we
Brianna
can
Peck.
speak it into existence again for the second time. Get another
Brianna Peck. How will she fare the second time up and down the lineups? That one is away for ball one. That's another huge thing. You can tell really the poise of a pitcher and how they deal with the lineup the second time around. So this one's popped into the air. It is caught. A sliding catch. Very impressive work over there. Jules Hughes sliding to make that grab. Gonna feel that one on the elbow a little bit.
Yeah, looked a little painful the way she rolled on her shoulder. Hope she's okay.
Hey, listen, anything to get
That's
that
right.
win.
You're right. I mean, she looks fine from here, so I think we'll be okay.
And you know what? She did that on RCTV. She's got a nice highlight for her.
That's right. Well,
when she goes back and watches. That ball is inside.
Peck almost got a piece of Smith there.
That's Julia Smith. Grounded out her first time up to DeLaGuardia over there at first base.
Smith showing some nice acrobatics.
Yeah.
Hopping out of the way last minute.
That ball is away. 2-0. And the pitch swung and driven right back up the middle. Talk about a good piece of hitting. Luckily, Peck able to get out of the way. But that will get Smith aboard with a hit.
Peck also showing some cat-leg reflexes.
Yeah.
Jumping out of the way at the last second.
Veronica Mariansky stepping to the plate. Had a single the first time, and that one bunted foul. Really interested in the physics behind that bunt. I don't know how that ended up flying the way it did.
Maybe it was a spin on the ball.
Yeah, I don't know.
Peck must have some magic spin she
explains
dished
it all.
out. I don't know. Maybe that explains her .6 ERA.
0-1, now 0-2 with that swing and a miss. She toes the rubber. Winds up and the pitch swung on him, popped up. This one going foul, and no, that'll leave a dent in the old dugout.
DeLaGuardia trying to make a play out of that one, but that flew out of play before she could get up. I don't think she could even get up on the top of the dugout, but
You gotta be one of the Incredibles with the stretchy arms and just fly all the way across
This is
the
incredible,
field.
yeah.
And 0-2 pitch. Ooh, looked good to me, but must have my spring forward glasses on as it goes outside. 1-2. Kicks and fires that pitch away. 2-2. Officially become too dark for the sunglasses.
They've been retired for the night.
It's now the 2-2 pitch away. This one swung and flown into center field. Coming on to make the catch. That is Little. Recording the second out of the inning. Now bringing Mackenzie Shaner to bat.
Now batting designated player number 41.
She had that
Mackenzie Shaner.
big double in the first inning. Took it all the way to the right field fence. Let's see what Peck does the second time around to avoid that. Pitch inside. 1-0. Pitch swung on a miss. And the pitch up. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. This one swung on foul back. Coming back towards us once again. This Springford team, it's kind of incredible how they are where they are. Because last season, they lost 8 seniors. One of them being Megan Curran, 2-time All-Area Player of the Year. This one's popped up, and that will retire the side. So we'll get back to how incredible this season has been for the Rams. I think that was a sign from, well,
from the softball goddess.
Yeah, telling me, hey, it's time
Yeah.
to stop talking. We'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd inning after this.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back, everyone. It's the bottom of the 3rd, top of the 3rd. One pretty swimmingly for the Rams, despite allowing Julia Smith to get on base. No damage done. Bears held without a run.
Still tied at 1.
Brown and
Leading
Peck
off the bottom
able
of the
to
3rd
get
for the Rams.
two
Designated player number
pops out,
27,
2
Sam
pop outs in
Lindsay.
the inning, and then a fly out to the center. Pitch to contact. I feel like it's a real baseball, softball dad thing to say. Just throw strikes. But hey, there's a little truth behind it. They hit the ball. You got fielders behind you for a reason.
That's right. So, Ray, what were you saying before the end of the inning about Springford's team last year?
How nice of you to bring it back up, as that one is in there for a strike. Sam Lindsay at bat. Well, it's incredible. They lost Megan Curran, 2-time Player of the Year. They lost all area first-teamers, Megan McConney and Morgan Mazeris. And they're 14-0 in the pack, 15-1 overall. I mean, 8 seniors down, and you're doing that. You got freshmen contributing. It's really something incredible, as that one is swung on and missed. 2-1.
The ability to continue winning after losing seniors every year is incredible. That speaks volumes about the coaching staff here for Springford girls softball.
2-2. But yeah, you say that, and a lot of people say, oh, Springford's got it's a large school, you're able to pull talent. That's when swung on a miss. Lindsay is retired, 1 away now for the Bears. But really, it takes coaching. You can't just have a team with
Fielder number 12, Maddie
2
Little.
seniors. And
2?
Yeah, there's 2 seniors on the team. And that's what I mean. It's so shocking, a team this young being so successful. I mean,
Yeah.
Inexperience should show at some point. So far for the Rams, it hasn't. And that's a strike in there to start that at bat for Maddie Little.
You could pull the inexperienced card on the Sixers.
No, we're not gonna. I don't want to get upset.
Yeah, right.
Last I checked, they're losing. So.
Oh boy.
1-1 to count now. But really, it's something incredible they've been able to do. And for Springford, always there in the conversation when it comes to softball. Last year, even though PV did win the packs, this one's bunted. She's going to get going. They will get her at first. Little Tried to bunt her way aboard. Did not work.
No, you gotta try everything.
1-3 on the putout.
Now batting pitcher number 8, Brianna Peck.
Brianna Peck coming to the plate. The year before last, 2016, that was a Rams title. In fact, this decade from 2010 on, 3 titles for the Rams. So the decade's not over yet. Maybe grab another one.
Or 2.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah. This one swung on and fouled. Quickly 0-2.
Springford being very aggressive at the plate.
Malahan wasting no time trying to get ahead of these batters. This pitch on the outside. 1-2. That one away. What a great night it is for softball.
The sun's shining again. Nice little breeze, occasional breeze coming through the windows here.
Absolutely. This one swung on and fly down the right side. No one's going to get to it unless the ump tried to make a play on it. I do not believe that is the case, so we will have 2-2 with 2 outs. Pitcher versus pitcher.
Who can get the best of who?
No. Ultimate help yourself out here. One pitcher can get herself back to the bench and relax for a little bit. One pitcher can start a rally as this one's skied to the right side of the infield. She's skying out to the right field. She does come down with the catch. A little bit of a
miscommunication.
Scary situation right there, but Veronica Mariansky will retire the side. We head to the 4th, all knotted up at 1. Rams go down 1-2-3. We'll be back right here on RCTV.
Hi, I'm Peter. And there's nothing I love more than sharing vegetables with my friends.
Come on in.
Help yourself to anything. That's why we give our food the utmost respect it deserves. Did you know there are simple steps we can all take to help save food? You can cook it, store it, even share it. Just don't waste it. Because when it comes to food, better ate than never. To learn more, visit savethefood.com.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self. And I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Welcome on back. It's the 4th inning.
Leading off the top
1
of
for
the 4th
Springford,
Bears, catcher
1 for
number
Boyertown. That
49,
happened way
Kyle
back in the
Hurst.
1st inning.
Spin.
Pitcher's settling in here. And now they're going through the lineup the second time. I mentioned earlier, the poise of a pitcher. What can you do the second time around to fool hitters again? And it shows how well developed of a pitcher you are if you can get through that lineup the second, the third time and still dominate it. So far, the pitcher's doing rather well. That pitch going to be a ball. Here comes the second pitch. This one's swung grounded back to the pitcher, who is now Sam Lindsay. They snuck that change in without telling us. Rather unfortunate, but Lindsay able to get that out there. Is now 1 away.
Now batting first baseman number 18, Lauren Phillips.
So that concludes Peck's day on the mound. 3 innings pitched, 1 earned, 4 hits. This one in there for a strike, 1-1 to count. As Lauren Phillips is at bat.
She gets called on the check swing for a strike. And fouls one off.
There you go. Working ahead. So Lindsay, talk about a workhorse here. 53 innings pitched already this season. Certainly contributing her fair share as that one's away 2-2. 9-1 on the season. And a 2.348 ERA. This one's popped back towards the fence. Is it going to get us? Oh, no one caught it either.
What a shame.
What a waste of a foul ball.
Come on. Bring your gloves out to the
Seriously.
parent seating section. Entertain us.
Disappointing. That pitch away. 3-2. Pointing that one out. 56 strikeouts in the 53 2/3 innings. A lot to be impressed about with the way this pitching staff has performed. ERA under 2. This one popped up, and that one's going to get the dugout and bounce away.
Mentioning the Springford pitching staff, they have 114 combined strikeout on the season, excuse me.
96 innings, 114 strikeouts. That's the way you do it. Really hard to get on base when you're not making contact with the ball. This one swung on, missed. They'll add another one to that total.
Make that 115.
Well, plus the other ones this game, which
that's true. That's true.
We're not big math guys, so I don't
No,
think
we're not.
We'll never figure it out. Logan Black coming to bat for the Bears. This one swung on and driven into right field. However, that one will be put away, and the Rams 1-2-3 for Lindsay as she comes into the game. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th, still knotted at 1.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Narnese. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 4th inning. It's all knotted at 1. The pitchers have settled in. After first inning runs on both sides, Peck was able to get the Rams through 2 scoreless. Then Lindsay, coming on relief in that 4th inning, was able to set down the side 1-2-3. Now the Rams looking to go ahead here. This is the bulk of the order right here. Number 33, Ashley De La Guardia coming to bat. Mentioned earlier, leads tied for team lead in home runs. Team lead in RBIs. Picked up another RBI in her first at bat. So
yeah,
there's a time for a rally.
All right, leading off for
I
the Rams
think
at
that
the
would
bottom
be
of the
now.
4th is first baseman number 33, Ashley De La Guardia.
Let's see what the Rams can. The Rams can get some offense going here in the bottom of the 4th.
Still Allison Mellahan on the mound. That's the pronunciation we've gone with.
Mellahan, but without an A in between.
With an A between the H and the N.
Yeah, we don't know.
That's what we think.
Yeah.
De La Guardia takes that first pitch for a strike. And the second one is away. 1-1. Rams with 1 hit so far. As De La Guardia rips that one foul. And had enough on to really roll down the hill. Whoever has to go retrieve that ball, it's going to be quite a hike for them. Younger fan going to go get it.
How nice of her. Oh, and her brothers, or other boys chasing after her.
That one's away 2-2. Pitch. Foul. Ooh, almost got merged. I thought she would be in a safe position for the game. Turns out that Mr. Rothermel was actually trying to put her in harm's way. That foul ball nearly got her. It had to be the perfect type of foul ball to reach in that little space, and it was. Still
Almost
2-2.
got her.
Pitch fouled back. This one's going towards Rothermel.
That one almost hit us.
Yeah.
Almost came right through the screen.
Listen, if it comes to the screen, I'm ready.
Yeah, I brought my glove.
I didn't bring any gloves. They said softball. I figured I didn't need it. 2-2. Swing. This one popped up, and that one is caught in foul territory. One away.
Now batting third baseman number 36, Jules Hughes.
Now we've hit the Jules part of the lineup. Jules Hughes coming to bat right now. The third baseman. Nice play in the field earlier.
She's looking to get some offense going for the Rams.
Jules Ryan coming up right after her. His first pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1.
This umpire really likes to call those inside strikes. He's been doing it all game.
Pitch, foul back. Just missed that one. 0-2. This one swung, fouled away. Working the pitch count up. Up at 56 now. So far through 3 and a third. And the pitch. Bounced in there. Taken 4 ball, 1-2. See if she tries to go something a little off speed, a little different catcher. She tried. Hughes not biting on that one. 2-2. Takes some fires. This one lofted towards the left side of the field. Will it get out of play? It will. Batting cage beware. That one's coming towards you. Really worked the count. 2-2. Grounded to third. Over to first, and Hughes is retired. 2 down now for the Rams.
Now batting shortstop number 21, Jules Ryan.
And now the shortstop, Jules Ryan, will take over.
Ryan with the strikeout at her first at bat.
That one is away. And the pitch. That one is high. 2-0. Look for something to hit right here. Melahan now over 60 pitches. Want to look to get her out, not mess around. That one's in there for a strike.
That one looked a little high.
Nice pitch. Outside. 3-1 the count. Now you mentioned that when, just you doing your umpiring from up here. That one is swung on and missed. 3-2. We'll get the payoff pitch with 2 outs coming up. I almost became an umpire. I almost did. After the baseball career wrapped up, as this 3-2 pitch, I swung on foul back. Give me a little more time to tell you about my umpiring career. That almost was. Heard it was good paying. Upper Province Little League, right near my house. Almost became an umpire.
Yeah.
I then realized I don't want to get yelled at by parents for a living. So I decided the snack bar was better options. This pitch is fouled away.
And that'll hit the Boyertown dugout. Full count. 2 outs.
Yeah.
Ryan looking to make something out of her at bat.
Kick, fires, grounded to third. Swallowed up and thrown over to first. That does it for the Rams. 1-1 tie. Allison Mellahan really settled in. However, it's 69 pitches, so we'll see if she comes out for the next inning. Regardless.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Narnese. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Right fielder number 8, Caitlin Keenan.
Welcome back for the 5th inning. In case you were wondering, before that commercial break, when I was rudely interrupted, I was saying regardless we head to the 5th. And here we are. We came back, don't worry. No matter how much the commercials want to cut into my airtime, we've got you covered with some more softball as that pitch inside. Lindsay back on the mound for a 2nd inning. That pitch will get in there for a strike. Caitlin Keenan up to bat, the right fielder for Boyertown, facing an even 1-1 count. This one swung on and driven in to right. That one will be caught, making it look like light work. Noelle Reed.
Now batting shortstop number 13, Rachel Hartman.
That will be the first out as Rachel Hartman coming to the plate. That one is a ball. You know, we mention this, I think, every time I'm on a broadcast in which Springford plays Boyertown, but Boyertown is the alma mater of our director back there, Mr. Rothermel. 2-0. Obviously, he's on the right side of this matchup now in the RCTV trailer, as that one's in there for a strike. 2-1 to count.
I would have to agree with you with that.
But just thought we should bring that up.
Those are fighting words.
Just as this one's tipped. 2-2. Lindsay kicks and fires. This one swung on and missed. And that will be the 2nd out. Making quick work. 5 up, 5 down for Lindsay. Somebody's got a test to study for tomorrow.
Now batting pitcher number 5, Allison
I
Mellon.
think she's doing us all a favor. I got 3 tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you.
You're not a senior. It matters. This one grounded too short. Not quite able to field that one cleanly. And the Bears will get someone aboard. Allison Mellahan.
Looks like the Rams have changed some players around. Brianna Peck now playing shortstop.
Nice pitch in there for a strike. Oh, and 1 to count. This one grounded. Ooh, interesting placement. Can they get her? Oh, she is safe at first. Julia Smith getting the infield single. Now 2 on with 2 outs
Now batting second
for
baseman number 33,
Veronica Mariansky. Mariansky grounds this one to short. Peck has it, firing over to first, and that wraps up the inning. They threaten with 2 hits, but the Rams able to settle them down. They don't score. We're all knotted up at 1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back in the bottom of the 5th inning. Still all not up at 1. 6 hits for Boyertown as compared to the Rams' 1. However, has not made a difference yet. Both teams scoring in that first inning. Since then, we have had a couple of threats here and there, but no one's capitalized as the Rams now look to get it going. Starting off with Noel Reed, the right fielder.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Rams is right fielder number 17, Noel Reed.
Still got Allison Mellahan on the mound. Well, I guess technically in softball it'll be the circle. In the circle.
That's right, yeah.
No mound.
No mound.
Actually, if we're just going to go back through my baseball career, fascinating story. I once had a baseball game canceled because they bulldozed the mound into a circle for a softball. For a softball tournament, we showed up to the field and there was no mound.
So what did you do?
Went up to the snack bar, got some ice cream, took some BP, went home. That one is fouled back, trying to bunt her way onto base. I have to say, it was probably one of the better performances of my life. No way I could get out. Got some ice cream out of it.
Yeah, well, ice cream's always a plus.
I did rather well in batting practice.
That's good. Glad to hear it, Ray.
0-1. This one swung on foul back. Oh, and 2 the pitch outside. 1-2. Now 2-2 with that pitch going away. Interesting to see if fatigue does set in for Mellahan. Now 73 pitches. That one swung on a miss. A very nice pitch there from Mellahan. Able to get Reed. Now we got
Now batting second baseman number 10, Julia Haney.
Julia Haney stepping at 2 bat. And the pitch in there for a strike.
You can faintly hear the Springford girls dugout doing some, I don't even know what to call them, but...
Chants?
Yeah, they're doing some chants. They're not actually chanting, but they're clapping and cheering on their teammate here, trying to get some offense going.
Inside for a ball, but yeah, these noise-canceling headphones we got up here, I was not able to. I'm glad your ears could pick up on that one. This one swung on and fouled.
She got a piece of that one for sure.
One of the best parts of youth baseball has to be the chance.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
As if like rally, rally, hit up the alley was actually going to lead to a base hit.
Or like the bottom of the 6th inning rally hats. You remember those rally caps?
absolutely.
Turn
Oh,
your
I
hat
still-
inside out and around backwards.
I still very much believe in the rally
Oh, yeah,
hat.
so do I.
Actually, the Phillies were losing in a game,
Yeah.
2-2 that I was at, and
You had to put on your rally
I
cap.
put on my
Yeah,
American flag bucket hat upside down. I also
Yeah.
put on my sunglasses upside down. That one's grounded to first, fielded, and that will be the second out of the inning. And upside down sunglasses, upside down
Yeah.
hat, dancing around like an absolute fool.
Yeah.
And they kept coming back to me on the
Now batting
jumbotron. They had a
pitcher
man
number
just
5, Maddie
posted
Whitaker.
up, filming me for the jumbotron, and Phillies ended up winning the game. Ty Kelly, game-winning single. That's a name that I don't know if any of you will recognize, Ty Kelly, but it was absolute fantastic atmosphere that night.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, Ray.
And it's a 1-0 pitch. It was a fantastic time. So yes, I very much still believe in the rally
Yeah, oh.
caps. If I had a hat up here, I would have it on
Mm-hmm.
upside down, backwards.
Yeah.
I can break out the sunglasses, break out the rally sunglasses. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1.
You know, that reminds me, back in, I think it was 4th grade, I was on the UPLL. I won the league, me and a couple of my friends. We were the Miami Marlins. It was the year the Miami Marlins redid their, or it was the year before they redid their logo.
Oh, wow. That one just able to escape the
Man.
cage and land. Really some interesting foul balls we've had here
Yeah.
today. Now 1-2 to count.
Interesting scenarios.
As-
Anyway, I remember we rallied with our rally caps late in the game and ended up coming back and had I think a walk-off inside the park home run.
Wow.
It was a great scenario, very fun.
Nothing more Little League than a
Yeah.
walk-off inside the park. How many errors on that one? Probably 3?
A lot of them, yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
I would
think
have
so. Cortino rips that one down the left field line. That's going to get past the left fielder. She's on her way to second. She'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Amazing hit from Cortino. That's exactly what the Rams needed.
We do have some life right there. Now the Rams with a runner in scoring position. 2 outs, but plenty can still happen. Sam Lindsay coming to bat. Cortino with her 4th double of the season. We're going to get a runner to come in for her.
Now batting pitcher number 27, Sam Lindsay.
Lindsay knocking that one back towards us. Instead, it's going to go hit the RCTV trailer. 0-1. Show and bunt. Back to swing. That one's up and in. 1-1. And now the 1-1 kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Like I say, I keep coming back to this pitch count, but it's impressive. I don't think I could do the arm motion 86, now 87 times on this one.
Yeah, I feel like my arm would just unscrew itself, like
Yeah.
literally the motion unwinding. I don't know, that would hurt. I do
Seriously?
know. Oh, I do know that a couple of my friends are pitchers, and I see them. They ice their arms every night.
That one's up and in. 3-2. Big pitch coming up here. Runner on second. 2 outs.
Full count.
Sam Lindsay stepping in with the full count. Mellahan. Chance to get herself out of a jam. Fires. This one's fouled away. So I set the table for you, and they forgot to bring out the entree. So here we go again.
Rams need a hit. Cortino out there. Oh, not Cortino anymore.
3-2 swung on and
There it
driven
is.
into left field, and that will score a run. A big hit for Lindsay. She's on her way to second. That one will score. Kaylee Kennedy. 2-1 Rams on the RBI double by Sam Lindsay.
Well, there we go. That's a little bit of good luck from the announcer's curse.
Now batting center fielder number 12, Maddie Little.
As now Bella Walker will take over there at second base. Maddie Little led off the game with a walk, scored what was the Rams' only run. Second time up, grounded out to the pitcher. Chance with 2 outs to double the lead. And the pitch swung on and fouled. Down the hill again. Let's see, are the kids off? The kids are off.
The kids are off and running. This is perfect. We even have little ball boys and ball girls.
As this one's going down the line. Can they get to it? They cannot. Hop the foul. Now it will be 0-2.
Everyone wants to get home and do their homework tonight.
Certainly something Mellahan's been able to do rather well is work ahead of batters. She's done a good job getting up. He was up on Lindsay in that last at bat, I believe 0-2, 1-2. But Lindsay able to work her way back into it as this one is now away. Ball 1-2 to count. Little. Fouls this one back. Rolls on down the hill. And they're off to the races.
As you were saying earlier on in the game, you know, for the pitcher to be able to continue to pitch.
This one's going to be tough and Little.
Yeah.
Quick down the base path. Able to turn that one into an infield single. First and third. Now a big spot here for Brianna Peck.
Now batting pitcher number 8, Brianna Peck.
We're gonna have a little discussion.
What do you think he's saying in there, Ray? What do you think Coach is saying?
Now, this could be the little league player in me, but I'm thinking try and swipe second base. Move her over to second base if they draw the throw.
Yeah.
One of the things they could do, try and run her to second base, and then she could get in a rundown.
And then they could
trying to make them forget that, hey, over there on third, Bella Walker standing there. That's just that's just the coach and me. You know.
Well, that would be interesting. I would love to see a rundown here.
In case the audience is curious.
Visit the snack bar while we have the mound meeting. Snacks and drinks.
I have never coached a softball team, so I don't. Nothing qualifies me to make that call. But if I was Coach Hughes, that might be what I'm saying in there. Maybe it was probably more intricate than what I just said, but
probably you probably had the gist of it.
That one, ooh, a delayed strike call right there, but nonetheless a strike call. 0-1. Peck doesn't seem to be bothered. Now the 0-1 from Mellahan. Swung on and popped into the sky. That one's up there. Can they get it? Yes, they will. Boyertown able to set down the side, but the damage was done. Springford able to get themselves another run, 2-1, as we head to the 6th.
Hi, I'm Peter, and there's nothing I love more than sharing vegetables with my friends.
Come on in. Help yourself to anything.
That's why we give our food the utmost respect it deserves. Did you know there are simple steps we can all take to help save food? You can cook it, store it, even share it. Just don't waste it. Because when it comes to food, better ate than never. To learn more, visit SaveTheFood.com.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Welcome on back
All right, leading
for
off top
the
of the
6th
Boyertown
inning.
Designated player number 41, Mackenzie Shaner.
Kenzie Shaner lead it off. Bats cleanup for Boyertown. Those of you that remember way back in that first inning, she had the RBI double that drove in Boyertown's only run. She gets a chance to bat, and that one apparently is a ball. 1-0.
I don't know. Maybe we just have like a one-way glass that allows us only to see strikes up here.
Apparently 1-1. That one swung on and missed. He kicks, fires. This one driven towards the left side. However, it is foul. 1-2. And the 1-2. Ooh, a very nice pitch. A little spin on it.
He's trying to catch the corners of that box.
Just a tad outside. I would have swung.
So would I.
Oh, wow. Ump's going to get him as he backed away, but did call that one a third strike. And that will be the first out of the inning, much to the dismay
Now
of
batting
some
for
of our
number
viewers.
39,
Yeah,
Kylie
boy.
Hertz.
You can hear the oh my goodnesses and wow from some of the people in attendance.
Certainly some disappointment with that. However, Kylie Hertzler coming to bat now. This pitch away, 2-0. Hertzler popped out her first time up, ground out her second time up. This one lined right at Peck.
She didn't even move. She just lifted her glove.
So
Didn't even
nonchalant.
phase her.
It's
Yeah.
like, nah, I did this before.
Yeah, come on.
2 outs
Now
now.
batting first baseman number 18, Lauren Phillips.
Lauren Phillips coming to bat. She struck out both times up so far. This time, though, she's going to ground to second base. And the play is made. 1, 2, 3. Easy as that.
Yeah. Oh.
Jackson 5 once said that. That's all we got for you from the top of the 6th. We'll be back for the bottom half.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Narnese. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
It is the bottom of the 6th. Rams up 2-1, able to get the 1-2-3 inning in the top half. If you squint really closely, you can see where we're sitting and me waving at the camera. Now all the fun is gone. Back to the game. We got a new pitcher on the mound for Boyertown. That would be number 20, Alex Schaefer. So that completes Allison Mellahan's day. Mellahan finished a respectable 5 innings, 2 earned, and only 4 hits. Certainly going to take that. Worked her almost to 100 pitches. Definitely going to go home, rest that arm up.
Maybe put a little ice on it.
Might be a little difficult to write tonight.
Hopefully she doesn't have any homework left, although I'm sure she does. You know, I did hear that next year some of the teachers here at Springford are deciding on whether or not to stop giving homework because of some issues with cheating.
Really?
Yes.
That's fascinating.
I was blown away.
That's fascinating. Well,
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for the Rams.
In
first
our
baseman,
current
33,
digital
Ashley
age,
Warrior.
21st century, in hypothetical situations in which neither one of us can relate to.
Not at all. I don't
There is-
even know what a phone is.
Right, now you're making it less believable. There is an opportunity for students to take pictures of stuff with their telephones, send it. So it is an issue. Tonight we can't really address it. We're a softball game, but that's in there for our first strike. It's actually De La Guardia leading it off for the Rams. So we'll see about the homework. As for tonight, Springford, get another win for softball. The 0-1. Swung on, driven, foul. Over towards the ticket booth. One of those things about the ticket booth here at softball, I feel like it's very difficult to monitor. You got people walking around on the trail. Now, if they stop and start watching it, do they get charged?
I mean,
this one's away.
That's a tough one.
1 and 2. These are the things that keep me up at night, Nick.
You lose sleep over that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the attendance at the softball game fully paid?
Yeah.
Because it's quite difficult to sneak yourselves into a baseball game
or a football game.
Football game, yeah.
Yeah.
This one's fouled away, especially a football game because
Yeah.
they got all 3 sections open. There's no fence climbing that you could do. Maybe some
Not with that barbed wire.
No, exactly. This one. 1 and 2. De La Guardia.
Springford's got some big hitters out here. Yeah, swing for the fences.
This one, will be ground to first. And she will be retired. That's Lauren Phillips taking care of business over there at first base. Jules Hughes.
Jules Hughes.
Popped out and grounded out her 2 times at bat. Dig in here. Start something for the Rams. That's in there for a strike. Be nice to head into that top of the 7th. That's another security run. Obviously, this pitching staff pitching pretty much up to par. 1.75 ERA as Hughes grounding that one to second. And she will be retired. Second out of the inning. Now the other Jules Ryan coming to bat.
That's not Jules Ryan.
No, it's not Jules Ryan. I took too quick of a look at the lineup. That is number 6, Bella Walker. My apologies. Walker swings and misses.
Now batting number 6, Bella Walker.
This one swung on foul back. 0-2. Schaefer, chance to get out of this, get the Bears into the 7th inning, only trailing by a run. She kicks, fires, that pitch in the dirt. 1-2. Trying to see if Walker was a golfer. To no avail. 1-2. That one will be a call. 3rd strike. Rings her up. We head to the 7th. We will be right back here on RCTV.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back. It's the top of the 7th. Rams leading 2-1. Chance to put this one away.
Leading off top of the 7th for Boyertown is left fielder number 29, Logan Black.
Logan Black stepping to bat. She had a single, and she flew out her 2 times at bat. Sam Lindsay still on the mound for the Rams. Going to put a wrap on this game, and she gets that one in there for a strike. Only her second relief appearance of the season. Lindsay, that is. Way gonna miss. 0-2. And this pitch. How? Might have been a strike last inning. At the end of the
Not
inning.
a strike this inning.
Not a strike right there. 1-2. That was a clear frame job right there. So now is 2-2.
Cortino tried. She put forth her best effort.
Looking at 2-2 count. Catcher's very invaluable trade as that one's grounded short. Nice play right there to retire Black. It's an invaluable trade. If you're able to frame pitches well, discreetly. Cortino's done it a few times today, but it's incredible what
Now batting
the
right
changes it
fielder
will
number
be
8,
for
Caitlin
your
Key.
pitcher. A couple of those on the corner that maybe not make them look better. Umpire will give it to you. This one fouled to the right side. 0-1. Pitch in there, 0-2. Is he not messing around? 10 out 0-2 in front of both batters so far. This time it's chopped right back to her. Can she make the play? Oh, she can to Del Guardia. 1-3 on the putout. 2 outs. Here we go.
Now batting shortstop number 13, Rachel Hartman.
Rachel Hartman. Coming at 2 outs. We've hit the bottom of the order. That's a strike. Can she get ahead 0-2 once again? We turn our heads to the field to watch out. This one's driven into left field. That one is foul. Right to the kids that were getting all the foul balls during the game.
Yeah.
Pops protecting them over there. One of the nice softballs hit them. She does get ahead 0-2. Now she's got a chance to finish this one off. The 0-2 swing and a miss. And that will do it for the games. And Lindsay closing up shop. Rams improving to 15-0 in the pack.
That's insane.
Whew.
They did it in fashion. Got the job done.
Absolutely. Even on a night where the bats weren't working the best, they were still able to get it going. De La Guardia had a single 1 for 3 with an RBI today. Also Sam Lindsay, 1 for 2 with the RBI, knocking home a run. And then Brianna Peck, good start for her. 3 innings pitched, 1 earned, 4 hits. And for Lindsay, able to go the rest of the way. 4 innings pitched, did not allow a run, locked up the game. So the Rams, big things going on. 16-1, 15-0 in the pack as we start to chugging on towards playoffs here in May. It was a great one, Nick. Any final thoughts from you?
I just think it was a great day to be out here watching some softball.
Absolutely. Always smiles from the Thank you all for watching here on RCTV. The Rams get the win 2-1 over the Boyertown Bears. I'm Ray Dunn for Nick Elsner. We will see you next time here on RCTV.